we're finally up to part 12 of this story. This is, as you know, it's from everybody's part. Didarion has something to do, especially we get the Gusion. Kaiser has something to do, some Code Geassness. So I'm excited for this. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, snap. Why is she back? Why? This will be interesting. Let's continue on. As you notice, I'm slowly getting there to the goal is to get to the 40,000s and then the 50,000 and 60,000s and stuff. So I'm slowly getting there. So now let's continue on with this. At the bridge. I'm considering returning to Izu Base through this world's gate if we don't hear anything from Haza soon. Am I right to assume the Oceanus will continue to accompany us, Commander Shima? Now that we have acquired a countermeasure to the Anti-Zega's light armor canceller, the remaining Celebram should be able to handle things here. But would we be able to postpone our departure for a time? For what reason? Because at midnight tonight, all data on the maihama server will be reset. The data resets? Due to the nature of quantum computers, the server must be in operation at all times in order to store its data, or it cannot create Celebrants. And a virtual world that is 5 kilometers long and houses just under 400 individuals within it simply contains too much data. On top of that, the individuals are constantly growing, causing their data to expand rapidly and infinitely. Put simply, the quantum computer reaches its limit, right? Yes. To prevent that from happening, the maihama server resets all data of the past 149 days and returns to its initial state. So then the memories of all its inhabitants will be wiped clean tonight. We Celebrants will be exempt, but yeah. So the quantum computers have limitations. With Veda's technology, it may be possible to increase its storage capacity. No, that's little more than a pipe dream at this point. Their formatting is different, and not to mention Veda was taken from us. So the inhabitants of the maihama server live out the same days over and over again endlessly, without so much as a clue that it's happening at all. It feels so cruel. But, quantum server or not, a machine is still a machine. I doubt it'll be able to run forever. This is all to prepare for the day of resurrection. Resurrection? You mean that a metabody can recover and become human again? We believe that guards Orm have some method of doing so. That is how Abyss and Sin are capable of regenerating their bodies. But if the server reset is automatic, then I don't see why the Oceanus needs to stay for it. It is so Kyo Soguru will once again accept that the reset is happening. He has already been informed about it, and he intends to witness it with his own eyes. Please consider it as something of an unavoidable ceremony so that a valuable asset remains a part of the Oceanus. Isn't it possible that this experience could backfire instead? I don't believe that. Unlike how he was before his restoration, the Kyo he is now will be able to overcome the experience. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay, then you believe that. Unlike how he was before his restoration, the Kyo he is now will be able to overcome the experience? Yes. Understood. We will remain in this world until the maihama server's reset is complete. Thank you very much. Now we're in his apartment. The maihama server will reset? I wanted to talk to Kaminagi, but just downloading metabody data into the Zega causes data loss, and it's like I can keep her inside the whole time. If she keeps losing metabody data, she really will. Oh yeah, I got something in the mail. It says it's my diary? How the heck did this get mailed to me? August 31st. This part says it's for today. August 31st. The day has come yet again. I'm so sick of this endlessly repeating world. I pray that I'll understand the meaning of these words. Once I've done this, they'll restore me, and I'll become a Celebrant again. This is me. The old me. I don't want to be one of them again, and so I've left messages for my future self. This is the 5th time I've suffered through this day since awakening as a Celebrant. How about you? Shut up, you idiot. It's from Tamanagi. Sorry, some guy. Good evening, Soguru. Sorry to call you out here so suddenly. It was pretty out of the blue, yeah, but it's fine, I guess. Hey, check this out. Izumi wrote me a love letter. Well, even if I wrote it back, she'd never get it, huh? Uh, uh, Heh. It's not like we're dying or anything, but it's still kind of sad. The two of us won't even remember this. That's why I figured we'd spend the last night hanging out with you, Sogaru. You guys. I called Kawaguchi and Ushio too. It's last night's summer break, so let's end it on a high note. At the pool. Can't believe you brought your computer right over to the poolside. Just drop it in. It's fine, it's fine. This is the picture from the entrance ceremony. We all look like such little kids. Yeah, don't we? Man, a whole lot's happened to us over the last 5 months, huh? What are you talking about? We're just getting started. The Maihama High School swim club's gonna sweep the championship, and we're gonna train until we do it, starting tomorrow. Hmm? Tomorrow. Kaminagi made this video, right? Well, duh. Who else could have done it? Oh yeah, and she hasn't been coming to school lately. She's sick or something? Seems like it. Well, I'm sure we'll see her tomorrow. But tomorrow... Ah, man. Tomorrow we'll have forgotten all about this and end up fighting again. That's gonna suck. That means you guys can make up again, right, Sogaru? What are you talking about? Ahem. Alright, this is as good as time any, Kyo. I got something to say to you. Huh? What's up? You're strong, Kyo. And being strong, you hold everything in until you can't bear it. Hmm? You know it wouldn't kill you to depend on us a little. You can't win a race all by yourself. Life's just one big medley race, and the winning team has to win it together. Yeah, what he said. Just bring your A game to whatever it is you're doing, and know that that's enough. Ushio, Kawaguchi. Heh. Alright, wanna go swimming, guys? Yeah, sounds great. We're already here, so why don't we time it? Who knows, maybe one of you will break a new record. Heh, if only it were that easy. If we're doing this, we're going all out. Let's aim for a new record. At the mess hall. So the reset's over now, I take it. Yeah, not everything's going back to the way it was. Kaminagi's still in the hospital. I see. Naturally, I just can't go and visit her either. You're less depressed than I thought you'd be, Kyo. Took the words right out of my mouth. I thought for sure you'd be chewing out Commander Shino right about now. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't angry, but it's not like letting it out on him is going to change anything. What's more important is that now it looks like the guard Zorm have some way to restore our human forms. If it's just something like that, then I'll keep fighting as hard as I can until the day everyone can be restored. That's what this me ought to be doing. You're a strong one. Couldn't do it if I wasn't. And besides, this world isn't the only one in a crisis. Wow, Kyo gets character development. At the corridor. Hey Dido, still haven't heard anything from Haza? No. I'm worried that we can't open gates at our discretion, but it's still frustrating like this. Haza must have some understanding of what our situation is. So it seems. I've never felt like she needed to ask what I was doing. Hearing it like that almost makes me sound like they're lovers. That don't even need to explain it. That they're lovers that don't even need to explain things to one another. She has a crush on him. If she asked Dido what he was doing without any reason, that would make her seem something like a family member or a friend. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Okay, yeah, maybe lovers was a bit of a stretch. So long as Dido can still hear Haza's voice, there's a chance the opposite can be done and he can communicate with her. Maybe that I have the power to do so right now, but I'm unable to use it. You know, we've encountered that Impelion before in this world, Marvion. If she was looking for Angelon, then it would make sense that she must not have the means to travel between worlds. We don't know how many Impelions exist, but we shouldn't assume that they're all the same. In fact, the Didarions already been proven to possess capabilities those other two lack. But Dido's memories aren't showing any signs of coming back. Even Haza doesn't know how to bring them back. If it comes down to it, we may have to resort to shock therapy. What? You mean like smack him over the head with a hammer? Say what? If there's a way to recover my memories that's as simple as that, then go ahead. I should be able to take 4, maybe 5 hits. No, that was a joke. I know what Eunice meant by shock therapy. You met Marvion, right? Yeah, she knows about Dido's past, and she can still be in this world somewhere. It's incredibly risky, but if we were able to capture her, we'd be able to get new information on the Impelions. capture her. Supposing if we actually did manage to capture her, that begs the question if she'd be willing to even communicate with us as amicably as Dito has. I guess that would depend on Meg and Dito, wouldn't it? I hope you're not saying that just because I'm a phenomena when you all are ones too. It's because you're the one who's most experienced when it comes to conversing with Napoleons. Whatever the case, it all depends on if Marvion will even show up at all. Now come on, it's about time for departure. We need to return to our stations. Understood. Now we're on to the episode 88, but Marvion's here. Oh boy. This will be interesting though. I want to know more about the Napoleons and what's actually happening, since the amount we don't know anything about them. Episode 88, the end of summer. So still nothing out of Haza yet, huh? Put another way, that means there's nothing bad going on in other worlds right now. Feels like the calm before the storm, if you ask me. Well, we could be looking at a guard's orm attack any hour of the day in this world. High energy heat source is approaching for 3 o'clock and dead ahead. They're over fours. 90 minutes operation time. This likely increase the time for how long the Zega can be active. May you and the others thought it'd be nice if we could have a little time together. Really? I guess I should thank them all then. But now's not the time to be having fun together. Yeah, let's do this. I can't help but remember what Eunice and the others said before. If Marvion is still in this world, will I get the chance to meet her again? We just gotta kill 5 enemies. Okay. I forgot since I haven't started this up in all day. But yeah, 5 enemies we gotta kill, and then we fight Marvion. I'm so annoyed this game doesn't have Shin Getter like with all 3 pilots. Cause I remember my first move, I always spam Axel with Shin Getter, cause Haruto is amazing. I'm wondering if they're gonna make Kyo's QL punch into an SSR. Might be like his final SSR if anything, but nonetheless, it'd be a pretty cool SSR. I need to increase more of Dito's orbs. Yeah, death. Yeah, this next one should have ended it right here. Optical cameras have detected an object rapidly approaching. It's the anti-zeg, isn't it? No, it's not one of the guards' orm. It's feeling. It has to be didarion. Speak of the devil and the devil something something. She really showed up. Good timing. I've been wanting to meet you again. Yeah, we killed stuff and got stuff. Yeah. Now let's continue on. You wanted to meet me? That's right. I'm gonna capture you, and you're gonna tell me about my past, Egiligo, and the Napoleons. Then it would appear your memory has yet to return. And you still haven't found Angelon. Do you believe I've been merely wandering this world aimlessly? What? I am well aware there are gates connecting to other worlds. I have deliberately chosen to refrain from entering them. Wait, so are you saying there's some other reason you stayed here? This world is an intriguing subject for us Napoleons, the guards in particular. They've taken an interest in me as well. That is why they will not harm me. You guys can't seriously be. We have not yet communicated with one another. However, it does appear our goals co-align. Well, now that I've heard that, you're officially on my hit list. I have no use for you. Didarion is the only one I need. Angelon seems to think differently. Regardless of his claims, all three of us are needed for our class to accomplish its mission. Class. Habar Nekev, the door to other worlds. Your power, my own, as well as Angelon's is required to open the Trinity Gate. So apparently, Habar is Hebrew for divide, and Nekev is Hebrew for whole. So, divide a whole. But I was able to open the gate on my own, due to the power Abigiligo bestowed upon you. It's for that reason that Angelon cannot forgive you. However, I will serve as mediator between you, because your power is necessary for Angelon to achieve that which he desires most. Is that so? There's no end to the number of questions I have, but they'll wait until after I've captured you. Gotta lower... Oh, she's fighting. Seriously, it's like a distorted Alvin and the Chipmunk song. They're getting more and more in their HP department, that's for sure. Time is here. Dang it. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to brute force my way through this. Dang it. Actually, what are the goals for this objective? Oh, okay. Yeah, Zenkai, what's called Zenkai Jiren will destroy that thing easily, so I'm not worried about it. Actually, let's kill these guys real quick. Bro, she knows who she wants. If you only focus on contending with me, the guard's own will take you by surprise. I'm not the only one fighting here. The guard's own will not interfere with me. If I can keep didarion from use my power... Don't move, Marvion. I don't plan to, didarion. What? You cannot interact with Empyrean any further. Haza? Huh? Her words will deceive you. You cannot touch her. I'm going to open the gate. This will separate her from you. Wait, I had to catch Marvion. A gate, but I can't leave this world right now. Marvion is withdrawn from the battlefield. The gate is expanding. We have no idea where we'll be jumping to. All units, exercise extreme cautions. This is probably where we get transport to World 4, probably. Yeah, this is probably where we get transport to World 4. Yep. Because we're up against Dorsia forces. Okay, yeah, we're back in World 4. Hmm. The gate has disappeared. We appear to have emerged in outer space. Run a check on every part of the ship and confirm whether the sortie units are safe and accounted for. On the double. Yes, sir. What was that sudden gate anyways? Judging by the pattern of the spatial distortion, I'd say Haza opened it herself. Looks like she really didn't want didarion getting handsy with Marvion. But she didn't act that way in our last fight with her. Yeah, maybe just recently it's become an issue, or... Captain, we are certain our current position. We're in a sector of space near Module 77, so we're in Orga's world. Does this mean an abnormality will occur here? Dito has to have heard something from Haza. We'll go check. Right, thank you. Torres, connect me to Module 77. I'd like to stop by if at all possible. Yes, sir. Now we're at the Dorsian battleship bridge. The other worlder force has appeared in the space around Module 77, and they have more ships than they did before. So they've appeared in our world through means that does not involve those spheres. What should we do? We were ordered to refrain from making a move until the fleet from the Dorsian motherland arrive, but it would prove beneficial to measure their strength for the future. Sir, if I may. The other worlder force appears to be heading for Module 77. Once they arrive, I will authorize a reconnaissance mission to test gauge their fighting strength. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I'll leave the matter to you, Blitzendegen. Blitzendegen! Ha 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 ha. Guess I won't be so damn bored anymore. But why wait until after the other worlder forces reach Module 77? Perhaps to see what LF will do in response? Even a sour face like that looks stunning on you, Miss Cream. You realize you're speaking to a superior? I'm speaking as a man to a woman. More like a child speaking to an adult. In that case, please make me into an adult. Please make me into an adult. I beg of you, miss. Cut that out. Even now, Captain Kane hasn't reported about LF to the higher-ups. Why? 'Cause you can't be too much trouble or something? It's most likely because the information is too uncertain to confirm. Yes, most likely. Alright, now we're back at the Isaribi. Gallahorns had their hands full dealing with the fallout following the Dor colony fiasco, so they haven't been able to come at us for a while. The Dorsian army's taken a crack at Module 77 a few times, but we've always fought them off. What about the invaders? Haven't shown up since you guys left, so at least according to the Montauk Company. I see. Well, if they were exterminated, then all the better. And what about the aliens? What's the greatest army been doing? Teiwaz is more likely to end up bumping into them. We haven't heard anything about anything like that happening. Not saying it couldn't have happened, just that we don't know about it. Even the Kratos forces must not have expected the gates to exist, or everything that's happened because of them. It's also possible that they may be waiting for the Earth to become more chaotic before launching their invasion. True, if all the major powers end up in a large-scale war and exhaust themselves, invading will be a lot simpler for them. But if we can just get the people of Earth to all band together... I'd hate to tell you this, man, but it's just not going to work out like that. Yeah, I mean... I could see some of them even joining Kratos, couldn't you? Certain forces may actually be considering that or just taking a wait-and-see approach for now. Even so, LF said you and Laser are vital to taking on Kratos. Not that I have any clue why, but it just makes sense for you to stick with us as we get to Earth. Right, Chiriko? Right. You're still cooperating with LF then? More or less. We wanted to go meet with Makanai Toganosuke, but he stopped us saying it was too early. Although really it was because my brother Naze said the same thing that I went along with it. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be on our way to another world as soon as we hear from Haza. In the meantime, I would like for us to remain in Module 77. Of course, we are more than willing to offer our assistance if needed. Later, I will dispatch some personnel to watch over Module 77 in the Isaribi. Gotcha. We'll welcome them with open arms. At the hangar of the Isaribi. The unique musketeer of the Isaribi. It's kind of nostalgic at this point. Is that right? And here I was actually trying to improve the sanitation around here. Don't worry, your efforts haven't gone unnoticed. There's even some clean towels around here now. The Tekkaden members' clothes aren't as dirty as they used to be either. You've definitely been giving your all when it comes to laundry. I'm so glad you actually noticed that. But I wish Yuki Nojo would take a bath every day. Hey, come on. I'm busy. Someone's got to make all the adjustments to Gusion. Is it operational now? Not just yet. The fine-tuning's still gonna take a bit. If you want to see it, you'll have to wait. In Atland? Akihiro's in the middle of training. You want me to call him over? No, it's fine. I'd hate to interrupt. So you're the ones they sent over. Leader, Mikazuki. It's been a while. I don't think it's been that long. I heard all the details from Captain Bright. You guys just keep running into trouble, huh? I suppose. Now that you guys are here, I can finally give my boys a little break. Sorry, we're gonna put you to work. Of course, that's what we're here for. If you have the time, me, Michael, and Nito will all give you a hand with the cleaning atra. Me as well? Yeah, you look like you were interested in it before when Daisuke talked about cleaning. That's true. I recall he said that cleaning also leads to a good, clean heart. I got something for you to do other than cleaning or guard duty. What's that? It's the perfect job for you. A guy that can have the size of a mobile suit but can still be delicate with his hands? You're gonna make this go a lot faster. We're in the student council room. Thank you for your help guarding Module 77. Unfortunately, we won't be staying for too long. Still, you're a big help, right Haruto? Yeah, it feels good having Londo Bell here. Right, now we can actually relax a little. That's not how it works around here. Oh right, military training. Earlier I saw a group of students training on the school grounds. Was Elf the one that came up with their regimen? Yes, everyone's been surprisingly accepting of his leadership. None of us want there to be any more victims. That's right. Well, Mizuno's one thing, but the pilots ought to take a break whenever they get the chance. For sure. You look like you're kind of out of there right now, Haruto. Huh? No, I'm fine. That's exactly the kind of thing people who push themselves default to saying. Yeah, the kind of thing people who push themselves default to saying. So you're taking a break. Alright, then please watch over Module 77 for a little while. You betcha. We're in Elf's room. And that's all the information we have regarding Haza. I understand. You don't look too surprised. 3 things. Multiple worlds, specialized forces, and a short time frame. The probability of all three of these things lining up with one another naturally was exceedingly low. Therefore, I suspected there was an observer watching the parallel worlds, and opening gates to set things in motion as they wished it. However, I believe there is one matter you neglected to inform me of. What do you mean? There must be another observer capable of opening gates besides Haza and the Napilians. And that individual is closely related to didarion. Why would you choose to hide this from me? He's really as perceptive as they say. Do you believe I may try to contact this individual of my own accord? I didn't think it was likely, but yes, that's my reasoning. You don't trust me then? Wise. Regardless, there's no need for me to learn anything by contacting that individual. No need, huh? There are more important matters in the immediate vicinity than war and investigation. The details behind why the valvraves were developed here, and the source of that power. The students are clueless, but the teachers arouse my suspicions. Ria Nanami is of no concern, but Tsukumi Kibakawa, on the other hand. Still, the conditions have not yet been met for me to obtain the maximum gain from that information. Our fighting strength has increased, even if only temporary. I can use this opportunity to investigate the unique characteristics and matters of concern regarding valvrave 1. I have one last thing to ask you. Have there been any signs of something abnormal about to happen in this world? No. I find it unlikely that Haza has sent you here to prevent a disaster to begin with. Seems so. That last gate was only open to keep didarion and Marvion from making direct contact with one another. But there was a reason she chose to send you to this world. Of course, any of the other worlds would have surfaced as well. What do you mean? That's all I have to say for now. Doors Yanami will be here shortly. But if they were going to engage, wouldn't they have done it before we arrived at Module 77? There are numerous reasons they would attack us with our forces in a singular location. Now you see the picture. Dang, Elf's a genius. At the bridge. Enemy units approaching. 3 o'clock, angle of 15 below. 9 o'clock, angle of 10 above. 6 o'clock, angle of 20 above. Is the Dorsian army, which is the largest group. The enemy swarm at 3 o'clock, sir. But those are the ones we in the Tsurubi will intercept. At the Archangel of Kusanagi, engage the enemies at 9 o'clock. Lead the enemies at 6 o'clock for the Patamus and the Oceanus. Captain, we're receiving a transmission from Elf. Put him through. The enemy are numerous. We will deploy Valvrave 1. But shouldn't the pilot be resting? That's not a problem. Haruto Tokushima has already agreed to it. Understood. I think we're almost done with this game. Well, with this entire part. Ooh, Barbatos. Episode 89, A Symbol of Memories. Are you sure you shouldn't be resting, Mikazuki? I'm not tired. I just want to hurry and get this over with. I'm aware that you've been experiencing unexplainable physical health problems, Haruto Tokushima. Yet you told me to come out here anyways, which is why I'm telling you to stay back and provide support from the rear. No, there are a ton of enemies and they're coming from 3 directions. I'm fighting on the front lines too. Your stubbornness continues. As expected, I'll make use of that for my investigation. Don't slack off, QV, even if this is only a reconnaissance mission. Well, duh. We've been waiting for a chance like this, so let's have some fun. Alright. Actually, let's not move these 2 yet. Okay, good. That means they'll attack Didarion when he appears. The downside is Zenkai Jiren's slow. Oops. This guy's definitely a lot more sturdier than the others. Nah. Unless, was there a condition for that? Nah, we should be good. Dang it. Now they're finally starting to move. Ouch. Damn, that smarts. This is where the show really starts. We've been ordered to withdraw. Fall back, Cuvier. Huh? But we're nowhere near done. Follow your orders. Fine, fine. They're pulling out already? Was this meant to be some kind of diversion? I'm not letting them go. Oh, you want to take this into overtime? If we let them leave, they'll just attack us again, so I'll... Haruto? Isn't this a good chance for us? I said to withdraw, Cuvier. Why you gotta be such killjoy? Ugh. Ah. Shouldn't you back off? There are still enemies, so I have to. Enemy is approaching. 3 o'clock, angle of 25 upward. At 7 o'clock, angle of 10 upwards. There are 2 ideal class machines. It's second waves. I can't back down. What the heck do you think you're doing? Can you outmove his machine? This is bad. He'll get captured if we don't do something. So probably Mikazuki will probably have to protect the valvrave. Oh snap, the Gusion's here. Ugh. What's with him? Did his machine malfunction? If we capture him, the captain won't have to worry about what we had to say to the homeland. Is there anyone that can rescue Valvrave 1? Enemy units are still heading straight for Module Save 7. There aren't any units that can make it in time. Mika! Right, I'll do something. Hang on, Mikazuki. I'll go. Akihiro? A Gundam? Did they get a new machine? If Alan is piloting, then... Akihiro, so you're here. Yeah, this is the Gundam frame, Gusion Rebake. I'll take care of Haruto. So it really is the Gusion. Amazed. Rebake. Similar to rebaking food, yes? Talk about a diet. I have no idea if it. I'd have no idea if it was Gusion if no one told me. I'd heard it would still need some time to finish the adjustments though. We saved a lot of time thanks to didarion fitting the armor on. So that's what he meant by didarion being delicate. You can do this, can't you, Atlan? Yeah, I've been keeping up with the training you showed me. This may be my first fight, but I'm not gonna slow you down. Those bastards got their hand on a second Gundam frame. Yeah, for some bargain bin somewhere. Let's smash the thing. I fight together with the memories of Masahiro. Gusion is my new power. So now that we got the Gusion, at least that's pretty cool. I already got his 2 SSRs as well, so I'll do the full upgrading and everything outside of this. Ooh, Gusion's even got an attack range of 3. Ah, come on. That was a horrible way to show off your first fight. Come on. They'll all attack Meg for now. So after Meg does one more killing, she should have enough strength to one-shot these guys. Dang it. I like the fact that the Gusion has an attack range of 3 though. That's pretty nice. Yeah, you just not completed all the objectives. We'll first finish off all the enemies first. And then we'll destroy him. Is that all the enemies? Yeah. The order to withdraw. Ugh. Tell me to fall back, huh? Well, it was just a recon mission. See you guys some other time. Enemy readings in the battlefield have disappeared. The other enemy units are withdrawing as well. They sent so many of them at us. Just for reconnaissance? That appears to be the case. You still holding up, Haruto? Yeah, thanks for saving me. You should be thanking Dido too. He's the reason Gusion Rebake was able to launch to begin with. No, all I did was help. What's up? You embarrassed? No, it's Haza's voice. Hmm? So it looks like Haza has finally appeared again. Alright, in the boundary space. There are signs of a great change occurring in Captain Bright's world, one that may very well decide the fate of the Earth itself. Everyone, please gather as many like-minded and powerful warriors as you can. I'll open the gate to another world and guide you until the time of the crisis is upon us. Everyone, please, join forces to bring a stop to the coming disaster. The bridge. A crisis that endangers Earth itself. That's quite a serious warning. Yes. I know it comes to mind when it comes to our world. If Fifth Luna had fallen to Earth, it would have been a complete catastrophe. Your same Char plans to drop another meteor? It could be a new angel. If third impact happens, then humanity is finished this time. She told us to gather our forces, but aside from the people already with us, the others... Everyone has their own circumstances to consider. We can't force them to cooperate. I'll have a talk with them, but the decision will be left to the individual. Right, I agree with that. Personally, I feel like this is something that should be left up to the original members of Londo Bell. Back in the student council room. I surmised as much when I heard about how Londo Bell appeared in this world. So that's just what you meant when you said any of the other worlds would have been fine too. Correct. For a gate to open, despite the lack of a looming crisis, the first assumption should be that you came to augment your forces and increase your fighting strength. I understand the situation you're currently facing. It won't be a problem for you to decline. No, both valvraves will be dispatched to you. Huh? Well, that was fast. Are you really sure about this? Yes. If I had to incorporate Londo Bell into my plans, causing them to owe me a debt here would be beneficial. Hold it right there. If we send both valvraves, Module 77 will barely have anything left to defend itself with. That won't be a concern so long as I am here. But what if the enemy attacks us again in hordes like this time? Would Second be able to handle them all? I already have a plan for that. We're not going to be satisfied without a proper explanation. All you have to do is stay quiet and follow my instructions. The pieces will never move into place without something to make them panic. But Haruto hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm fine now, Shoko. I guess I just got a little tired or something before. You know, you're really pushing yourself when you say lines like that with that kind of face. I'm fine, really. Besides, everyone in Londo Bell has helped us out more times than I can count, and I want to return the favor. If Haruto's going, then I'm coming too. You've heard our response, Captain Bright Noah. Understood. Your cooperation is deeply appreciated. You just please bring the bat to Module 77 when it's all said and done. Of course, that is our intention. Even should something irregular happen with Haruto, Londo Bell will be able to handle it, forcefully if need be. That's why I sent it. Heh, we're at the series bridge. You're not just sending Chiriko and Eiji, but Mikazuki and Akihiro too? Yeah, well, apparently something big's going down. And after Boss Bright did so much for us, I can't just tell him no. But the battle rates are going too. Our fighting strength's gonna plummet. What are you thinking? I'm thinking we'll rely upon the turbines while Mikazuki and the others are gone. Besides, it was our brother that told us to go to Earth. It was our brother that told us not to go to Earth in the first place. And according to LL, Gallahorn and Dorsey are going to be watching us for a while. You know we can't trust that guy. I don't, but his predictions never miss the mark. That doesn't mean he'll always be right, though. Look, it's not like I'm relying solely on him. What do you think, Kudelia? Since negotiations with Mr. Makanai are still going to take some time, I have no objections to our leader's decision. That just leaves my brother. Alright, so we're at the Hammerhead's Bridge. I understand the situation, but there's just nothing in it for us. I know that I already owe you a lot as it is, which means it'll cost you something big. Start thinking about the compensation. Right. Come on, don't tease him too much now. It's not about favors or compensation. It's about how it feels. You know you're just happy to be relied on, darling. You girls really shouldn't say more than you ought to. Sorry for the trouble, brother. Alright, at the mess hall. You don't have to go with them, Meiji. I mean, the whole reason you're here is to go to Earth. You may be in a different world, but I can't just ignore a crisis so dire the Earth itself is at stake. But if something terrible happens, you may not be able to save this world's Earth. The reason I'm going is to make sure that doesn't happen. The people in Nondabel are all very important to me. That's just your nature, I guess. We've wound up in so much trouble now, we can't even go back home. You better take responsibility for this. I will. We could just have told them to come back alive, but I guess that's just our nature too. There's no telling what could happen on the Earth, right? Just take care of yourself. Well, I'll be waiting for you to come back. Right, and I definitely will. Alright, what they're telling us. I finished repairing all the Gundams now. Thank you, Ian. Now we can count on Lock-On and the others among our forces again. Well, wonder what we're gonna go up to next. If we go to our world, they'll have to do something about the traitor and celestial being. Miss Sumeragi, we just got word from the Rock Highland. They determined our next destination. Where? It's our world. No, it ain't. At the student council room. Wait, what? Is the mic on? You're all good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for waiting. The Ashford Academy School Festival, which is the most open event in the Tokyo settlement, so let's start. We'll begin at the sound of this voice. Are you sure it's alright to do this? Totally. Okay then. Meow. What? Alright, the Academy. This is incredible. I can't believe they're having a festival like this in the Academy. She was being pushy, so we just sort of ended up here. But if I'm not careful, my identity could be... What's wrong? Should we avoid crowds like this? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's just go see whatever you want. Still, I don't know if it... I know they said it was an open festival, but there were way more 11s here than I thought. Is it because Uzaka Kurirugi attends this academy? Alright, now let's get those ingredients for the giant pizza. It's Colin, isn't it? Long time no see. Yeah. I was hoping I'd get the chance to take care of him on a mission, but I never expected to run into him here. You haven't been gone to school very often. Is something going on? I've just been a little under the weather, but I'm fine now. I see. Glad to hear it. It's been a while since we last saw each other, but it feels like there's something different about you. Is there? Yeah, I guess so. I'm more open-minded than I used to be. Yes, the drama club. I've already spoken to the film club about it. I didn't think they'd be pestering me so much. How can I prepare my coup d'etat like? Ah, there you are, Lelouch. Geez, you need to make sure people can reach you. You're the head of the executive committee after all. There's been no end to the amount of questions people have. And seeing as you're the president, I'd like you to get on with making a giant pizza. I keep getting asked about that too. Heh, isn't that great? It'll be a 12-meter pizza. Once it's finished, it'll be the biggest in the world. Just the oven and ingredients are causing an uproar. Now there's a TV crew running around campus. You know we can't show our faces, right? But we have to document making our pizza. A transmission. It's indeed hard. Looks like the ingredients are here. I'll go give them directions. I can always count on you for anything. Well, keep up the good work. As for what we discussed, we've gathered all sector data on the emergency countermeasures they left behind. We also identified the solar panels used in each settlement as well as energy storage sites. Oh, and what about that collaborator issue? I've handled most of it myself. About 72% is complete. And Toto? He's drawn up a list of occupational targets, broadcasting stations and such. I need you to check them, including the dummy plans we're sending to Kyoto. I understand. I'll confirm tomorrow. Then if you'll excuse me. Now next is... Message from T2. Salon de Belle's back in our world. Why are they back in their world? Didn't it said there's a thing in Captain Bright's world? Ah well. This game makes no sense. But we got the Gusion. Alright. That was an extra long part. So thank you all for watching. Until the next part, goodbye.